Saif al-Islam Muammar Gaddafi of the Rome Statute. He denied the charges. Gaddafi was captured in southern Libya by the Zingan militia on 19 November 2011. After the end of the Libyan civil war, and flown by plane to Zingan. He was sentenced to death on 28 July 2015 by a court in Tripoli for crimes during the civil war. In a widely criticized trial conducted in absentia, he remained in the custody of the de facto independent authorities of Zingan. On 10 June 2017, he was released from prison in Zingan, according to a statement from Abu Bakr al-Siddiq battalion. Later the same month, his full amnesty was declared by the Tobruk-based government led by Khalifa Haftar. As of December 2019, Gaddafi remained wanted under his ICC arrest warrant for crimes against humanity. Saif al-Islam Gaddafi graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Engineering Science from Tripoli's Al-Fateh University in 1994. However, there is another report stating that he is an architect. He earned an MBA from Vienna's IMATEC Business School in 2000. His paintings made up the bulk of the International Libyan Art Exhibit. The Desert is Not Silent, a show which was supported by a host of international corporations with direct ties to his father's government, among them the AB Group and Siemens. In 2005, Gaddafi was awarded a Young Global Leader title by the World Economic Forum. Gaddafi was awarded a PhD degree in 2008 from the London School of Economics, where he attended amid a series of contacts between the school and the Libyan political establishment. He presented a thesis on the role of civil society in the democratization of global governance institutions, from soft power to collective decision-making, examined by Meghnad Desai. Professor Joseph Nye of Harvard University is also thanked for having read portions of the manuscript and providing advice and direction. Furthermore, allegations abound that Saif's thesis was in many parts ghost-written by consultants from Monitor Group, which earned $3 million per year in fees from Muammar Gaddafi. Speaking in Sabha on 20 August 2008, Gaddafi said that he would no longer involve himself in state affairs. He noted that he had previously intervened due to the absence of institutions, but said that he would no longer do so. He dismissed any potential suggestion that this decision was due to disagreement with his father, saying that they were on good terms. He also called for political reforms within the context of the Jamahiriya system and rejected the notion that he could succeed his father, saying that this is not a farm to inherit. Gaddafi was the president of the Libyan National Association for Drugs and Narcotics Control. In 1998, he founded the official charity, the Gaddafi International Foundation for Charity Associations, which intervened in various hostage situations involving Islamic militants and the crisis of the HIV trial in Libya and the resulting European Union Libyan rapprochement. In 2009, both Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch were allowed entry to Libya via Gaddafi's non-profit organization in order to gather facts about the human rights situation in Libya. While AI and HRW reported that there were concerns about the repressive atmosphere, both felt there were signs of improvement, and HRW said that one should not underestimate the importance of the efforts made so far by Gaddafi in the realm of human rights in Libya. In December 2010, Gaddafi announced that his charity foundation will no longer be involved in promoting human rights and political change in the North African country, and that instead, it will focus on its core charitable mission of delivering aid and relief to sub-Saharan Africa. Gaddafi was instrumental in negotiations that led to Libya's abandoning a weapons of mass destruction program in 2002-2003. He arranged several important business deals on behalf of the Libyan regime in the period of rapprochement that followed. He was viewed as a reformer and openly criticized the regime. Congressional aide asked him what Libya needed most. His one-word answer: democracy. You mean Libya needs more democracy? Quote. The aide asked, no, more democracy would imply that we had some, Gaddafi said. In 2003, he published a report critical of Libya's record on human rights. On the 10th of December 2004, shortly before a trip by Canadian Prime Minister Paul Martin to Tripoli. In an interview with the Globe and Mail, Gaddafi requested a formal apology from the Canadian government for joining US-led sanctions against Libya after the Lockerbie bombing, and for denying him a student visa to study in Canada in 1997. His request was met with incredulity in Canada, and the Canadian government announced that no apology would be forthcoming. Gaddafi played an important role in the HIV trial in Libya. At first he rejected information the medics were tortured. During this time we saw Gaddafi's son on a television broadcast categorically denying Th.